Welcome.
ผมขอใช้โอกาสนี้แสดงความขอบคุณคณะนักกีฬาและเจ้าหน้าที่จากทุกประเทศที่ไว้วางใจในมาตรการป้องกันโควิด -19 ของประเทศไทยและร่วมกันสร้างประวัติศาสตร์หน้าสำคัญของวงการกีฬาแบดมินตันผมหวังว่าการจัดการแข่งขันในครั้งนี้จะเป็นมาตรฐานใหม่ในการจัดการแข่งขันกีฬาระดับนานาชาติภายใต้วิถี New Normal ในอนาคตต่อไปสวัสดีครับ
Hello everybody in Bangkok. Firstly, good luck to all the players who are competing today. I can't stress enough how magnificent it is to see badminton back. None of this would have been possible without the great support from the Royal Thai Government, from Badminton Association of Thailand, and from all our sponsors. Thank you so much. Stay safe.
Ago, the world's best badminton players converged on the Thai capital of Bangkok. Everyone stayed at the same hotel. Twice-weekly COVID tests were carried out on more than 800 people associated with the events. Practice facilities were constantly cleaned and sterilised. COVID-safe protocols were vigorously observed to create and maintain a COVID-safe bubble. A fleet of buses with police escorts ferried us all from the hotel to the venue. Every detail was planned and implemented. Nothing was left to chance. And the world's elite badminton players responded in style. Over the past 3 weeks, we have witnessed the speed and skill of the world's best. And we, the fans, are once again delighted in the drama and excitement of elite badminton. 3 tournaments in 3 weeks, all staged here at the magnificent Impact Arena. And this week, we've had the World Tour Finals, the culmination of just 9 events on the 2020 HSBC BWF World Tour. And it's an event which has featured the best of the best. We started with 8 players in pairs in each of the 5 disciplines. Now, after 4 days of intense competition, we're down to the last 2. Because today is Finals Day at the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. And the magnificent trophies that will be presented to today's winners will be brought into the arena by the women's doubles combination that reached the semi-final here at the World Tour Finals. Rawinda Prajongjai and Jongpongpan Kitty Harlequin. But first, a message from the Prime Minister. It really has been a wonderful 3 weeks here of competition. And our huge thanks go out to the Thai Badminton Association and indeed the Thai government for everything they have put in place to keep all of us, the athletes and everybody associated with the event, safe and well over this month here in Bangkok. Well, there's also a message from the BWF President, Mr. Paul Eric Hoyer Larsen.
How magnificent it is.
I'm Jill Clark and delighted to say that Morton Frost is with me. It has been a superb week. I cannot fault the organisation of these tournaments.
It has been extremely strict, we all know that, but it's all to our best, and I think we have done magnificently. I think we've all stayed safe. And
thank you very much, Mr. Paul Eric Hoyer.
3 weeks, 4 weeks so far.
And for all badminton fans to be able to watch
elite
competition once more after only one tournament over the last 10 months,
double players to present the race to Bangkok Trophy for the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals.
beaten in the women's doubles semi-final yesterday in 3 thrilling games. Those magnificent trophies which will be presented to all the finalists here today at the postponed from December 2020 World Tour Finals. The Badminton pair has had an outstanding 3 weeks. But it's finals day today and all 5 finals for you, and we're guaranteed Korean winners of the women's doubles at the end of year championships for the first time since the inception of the Super Series and now the World Tour. It's Lee and Shin out against Kim and Kong. Then it's men's doubles and Li Yang and Wang Qilin going for a 3rd title in 3 weeks. They're up against the defending champions Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Satiawan, going for a record 4th title at the end of year championships. Then it's women's singles and it's a repeat of the last 2 finals over the last 2 weeks. It's Time Su Ying in a 5th final at the end of year championships, which is a record, up against Carolina Marin, who has been in scintillating form, going for a 3rd title in 3 weeks. Then it's men's singles and an all-Danish affair featuring the number 1 and 2 seeds. Victor Axelsen, the former world champion, going for a 3rd title at the end of year championships and a 5th title in 5 tournaments played. Anders Antonsen, the world championship silver medals. And then we finish with mixed doubles and the 2 left-handers, So Seung-jae and Chae Woo-jung of Korea will take on the home favourites, Puavara Nukro and Tae Rattanachai, who are going for a 3rd title in 3 weeks. Well, what a tremendous lineup we have got for finals day. All the players have excelled over the last 3 weeks. And when we look at the women's doubles draw at the semi-final stage, Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan beat Cho Mei-kwan and Lee Meng-yen in 2 games. And as I was telling you, it was the Koreans pushed last week's champions Kim So-young and Kong Hee-yong to 3 games in their semi-final. So it is an all-Korean affair at the end of season championships. It's only the 3rd time ever that we've had a same-nation women's doubles final at this prestigious event. And when we look at the career win-loss records of the 2 pairs, Kim and Kong, their win-loss record translates into 5 titles from 9 finals contested. Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan, well, they've won 8 career titles from 18 finals that they have reached. This, the scene behind the centre stage, because the players conducting their final warm-up to this event. Well, for Kim and Kong and Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan, they came through their group stages in a great style. The semi-final that I was talking about for Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan against Chow and Lee. Of course, as we saw, they lost their opening match against Gracia Foley and Apriani Rahayu. For Kim So-young and Kong Hee-yong, winners last week of the Toyota Thailand Open, they won all of their group matches, beating the number 4 seeds Birch and Smith of England in Friday's match. And that semi-final against the beaten finalists at the Yonex Thailand Open, Kitty Harakun and Fred Jomjai, was a marathon match, 1 hour and 9 minutes for 21-16
Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan from Korea.
So the stage is set. The first of our finals at the 2020 World Tour Finals here in Bangkok. The number 3 seeds Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan, both 26 years of age, played together as juniors, then were split in preparation for the 2016
Kim So-young and
Olympic
Kong Hee-young
Games.
from Korea.
Their opponents, the number 2 seeds, Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young, haven't lost a match all tournament. Of course, in the group stage, you can lose a match and still progress through to the semi-final knockout stage. But this combination, Kim and Kong, have remained unbeaten throughout. Kim So-young leading them out, the older of the two players at the age of 28. Trying to win a second title in 2 consecutive weeks.
Umpire Pramida Aswaposok from Thailand. Service
Well, I can tell you this will be a
Lalit
6th
Jauhari
meeting
from Indonesia.
between these two pairs. And on the previous 5, Lee So-hee and Shin Chan had the advantage because they won 3 of them. But the last time they met was last Sunday in the final of the Toyota Thailand Open. It was 2 straight games.
Okay, Brad or
21-19,
Brad?
21-19 in 56
Brad.
minutes.
Brad, okay? Okay, Brad. Oops. Brad, okay. Lee Service,
So
okay.
Kim and Kong won the toss and have elected to start at the far side of the court. And we've been talking about the drift in this arena all week. But the drift, I have to say, keeps changing. It's changed from one day to another.
It does.
But the sideways drift, I think, has remained the same.
Very constant.
Lee So-hee is 26 years of age, and she and her partner are playing off their career high of 4 as a pair. But as you can see, she has been as high as 2, and that was with her Olympic partner, Chan Ye now. For Shin Seung-chan, also 26 years of age, and she also was world number 2 with former partner Jung Kun-eun, with whom she won a bronze medal at the Rio Olympic Games. This is their second final on the 2020 World Tour. Their only previous was last week here at the Toyota Thailand Open. So to Kim So-young, she's 28 years of age from Daegu, and they are currently playing off 6 in the world, but they did spend 1 week as world number 4s. They, like their opponents, had played 6 tournaments on the World Tour before these World Tour finals, and they obviously have won 1 event because they beat their opponents of today in last week's final. Turned 24 last month did Kong Hee-young, and they had the most magnificent 2019 at this combination. 7 finals from 21 tournaments. That's 1 final.
Ready to
for
play.
every 3 tournaments played. So our umpire is from Thailand, and our service judge from Indonesia. And Morten, you and I were discussing before finals day actually started, and we were surmising that perhaps Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan, despite losing 1 group match to Poli and Rahayu, we perhaps thought they were playing better towards the latter stages of this week.
That's correct, and I think this match is going to be decided by Shin Seung-chan or Kim So-young. I think the 2 other players, Lee So-hee and Kim So-young, are very, very steady in what they're doing. They keep the same standard the whole time, but I actually think the first two, as I mentioned, Shin and then Kim So-young, they are more fluctuating in their form on the day, which means that I think it's up to them who is actually going to, what partnership is going to win.
Yeah.
Who's having the good day?
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young, Korea. And on my left, Lee So-hee and Shin Sun-chan, Korea. Lee So-hee to serve to Kim So-young. Le Vaux, play.
So the BWF finalists at the 2018 World Tour Finals. Lee So-hee and Shin Sun-chan nearest to us in the all blue kit. The women's doubles final underway.
One love.
Oh my goodness.
That's well left.
Yeah, that's a surprise. Lee So-hee and Shin Sun-chan getting in each other's way. They played together for so long. They played together as juniors. They won 2 consecutive World Junior Championships.
It does happen even for the best.
Yeah. Perhaps a sign of nerves, Morton.
It's signs of an eagerness,
Service
Yeah.
goal.
perhaps.
1, 2.
That, you know, they're so eager to perform, they're so ready, all fired up. Oh, that's a beauty. That's really well played by Kong. Shot to mid-court area.
Good rotation on there. Yes.
Hesitation.
Yeah.
2 all.
But to the partnership of Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young, I think the key is Kong, who's serving now. I think she's the key, because if she's having a good day and really playing well, the partnership is playing well. In my book, Kim So-young is the more steady one. She's always performing more or less the same standard every single match she's playing. And going back to the other pair, where we're talking about Lee So-hee and Shin
3,
Sun-chan,
2.
I think it's actually Lee So-hee having a similar role in that partnership as what Kim So-young is having in the other partnership. The steady one, the one that keeps everything steady, hard-working, and it's then up to partner Shin Sun, whether the partnership is doing really well. Again, is she having a good day? Then the partnership can perform well.
Good touch there.
Yeah, nice surprise.
Alrighty.
Try to look at who they're pinpointing at the back.
Yeah, Kong.
Kong is pinpointed at the back. Kim So-young really have to start doing more rotational work in order to help partner, not being stuck too much at the back. I know it's just 3-2 in the opening game, but if this continues, let's say for an hour, I think Kong will be in deep trouble.
Good drop. Terrific rally. Absolutely brilliant.
4, 2.
surely got to be over 50 shots then, right? Yeah, 88.
Surely. Surely.
Play.
Oh, yeah. Service out from Shin.
Service over.
Yeah, I know that you're making
3,
count of
4.
that, and it will be interesting to see how many service mistakes, errors that Shin Chung is having in this match, because that's one of her weaker areas. It's definitely the serve.
4-all.
Missed it.
It's fascinating
Service over.
what you were saying a moment
5,
ago about
4.
the two players that you think are going to be critical in this because their partners are the steady ones. So you think that Lee So-hee is the steady one, and you think that Kim So-young is the steady one?
Yes.
Because I think the other two, well, no, not the other two players. I think that Kim So-young and Shin Seung-chan on opposite sides of the net are the two creative ones. And it's interesting to me that you were talking about partners perhaps not being steady enough, and that the creativeness of some of the players will not be the major influence, perhaps.
Yeah, the thing is all well and good if you are creative and you're scoring points, but if you, by trying to be too creative and making too many mistakes, then the partnership is getting into trouble. And we see here wonderful creative shot there from Kong. However, it's going wide of that sideline. Had it been just a few inches further in, it would have been a fantastic shot.
Yeah.
So it's all about these small little things from the creative players, whether they are successful or not.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, good interception.
And if we go a little bit deeper into it, I also think that Shin Seung-chan and then Kong Hee-young are the two weakest links when it comes to the two partnerships' defense. If they're really pinpointed and if they're really attacked well, that's where the defense is not strong enough sometimes.
That's well left.
7-5.
Is exceptionally well played by Lee So-hee. Not only the last one, but the return of serve. The very first shot she played was a similar, very, very tight shot at the net. And that's just perfection, this one. Look at that. Excellent play.
Well judged.
7-all.
Quite interesting. Both Kim and Kong celebrating the shot. It must have been in. And then they're not challenging, which is quite interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beauty.
It's a fabulous smash.
Service over. 8-7.
And this is a very adventurous shot. They smash down the line, so close to the line. Good shot by Kong Hee-young.
Service over. 8-all. Service over. 9-8.
It was a good flick, wasn't it?
It was.
Forced her off balance.
Again, she tried to be a little bit creative, Shin. She failed. Solid attack.
Service over. 9-10.
It was the right idea
Service
from
over.
Shin Seung Chan,
11-9.
just trying to change the pace and block the shuttle. That made a bit of a hash of it. Yeah, went in the bottom of the net. She was there.
Yeah, but the timing, as you see, she hit that shot right at the top of the frame. And the control is simply not the same. The timing of that shot not good enough.
For Kim and Kong, it's a 10. And Morton, I was telling everybody that this is only the third time that we've had a same nation women's doubles final at the end of year championships since 2007. And of course we're only allowed 2 players or players per discipline, so if you qualify 2, then obviously they've both got to get through to the final, which is a difficult thing to do. That's a serious error.
Service over.
Kim So-young.
10.
And the other 2 same nation finals was the 2010 Super Series finals, staged in January 2011 in Taipei, when Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang beat Cheng Shu and Zhao Yunlei. And then in Dubai in 2017. 2 Japanese pairs. Do you remember that, Morton? I think we worked on that, didn't we?
Actually, we did not. Not in 17. We did
Okay.
not. I was not in Dubai on that one.
Okay, well I'll tell you then that it was Tanaka and Yamamoto that beat Fukushima and Hirota.
Okay.
So a challenge here.
Kong Hee-young challenges call in.
Now, I was working in Malaysia 15, 16 and 17, and I'll be back on commentary in 18, 19 and 20, and now 21. And my first year, apart from
Collection out.
being a guest with you now and again, was in 2014. That was my
Service
first
over.
year.
Right.
12-11. Play.
Oh yes.
Like the steepness.
I like the steepness. I also like the
13-11.
fact that Kim So-young rushed the net there, took the opportunity to go forward. Another one's gone long.
14-11.
Going back to my recent theory in this match, I think that Kong is doing slightly better than Shin Chan, and I think that's one of the reasons why the pair in the white t-shirts are doing better. If you notice that Shin Chan really hasn't been into the match, she hasn't scored points, she hasn't been creative enough, and sometimes when opportunity has been there, she's played a mistake, and of course the serve is not strong enough. Look at that one again. That's going long on the back line.
Yeah, and I think that particular shot, because to get to the mid-game interval, she had a similar shot.
Exactly.
She was going to play a little block, and she made a hash of it.
Yes.
But she would have been better to try for the block again there.
Yeah.
This is a handsome little lead now
It
for
is.
Kim and Kong.
In my book, Shin Chan somehow have to raise the level of the game.
That's good smash across the body, and once again
11.
it's directed at Shin Chan, and her defence not up to the task. 6 straight points.
Right, yeah.
18-11.
Yeah, it's a very, very good lead, isn't it?
Yeah,
18-11.
yeah, on a run of 7 straight points from 11 all. And this little phase, I think, is totally decisive in this opening game. I'd be very surprised if it's not.
Yeah, me too. No, that's it.
Service over. 2 out, 18.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in.
Well, they're challenging.
Yes,
They've
they're
already lost one
in.
challenge, and I agree with you, Morton. I thought that was in too. I think you and I need to club together and buy Steen some new glasses, though.
And he had a terrible week.
He's had a shocker, and I've been absolutely smug as anything because I've had a fairly good week.
You're winning all the teas and coffees.
Oh,
One challenge remaining. Service over. 19-12.
Yeah, we were right, Morton.
Play.
2 points from the opening game now. Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young. that's just a delightful shot. Got the net cord, but the backhand, well, it was a bit of a sort of Danish swipe backhand, wasn't it?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, look at that. Amazing.
But the shot before that was not too shabby either. The drop shot from the forehand side was
So
very
it's
tight as well.
13, 19.
Yeah,
14,
pounced on that one.
19.
Yeah,
This was a big line.
I think he was definitely deliberating. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the cross court clear from Kong Hee Yong, simply not good enough. 2 flats.
Yeah. Good defensive work from Lisa Lee.
Well, they're trying to make a spirited fight back, aren't they?
I fear though it's a little too late.
19.
But yes, you're right. What? Is it 4 points in a row? 3 points in a row?
Yeah, they were 12-19 now. For 3 points in a row. Yeah, mistake once again from Shin
20.
Chan.
Game point.
And it's game
15.
point opportunities. 5 of them. For the number 2 seeds, Kim and Kong.
Game.
Yep, opening game
First game won by
21-15.
Kim So-young and Kim Kong Hee-young, 21-15.
Well, Morton, I think you were absolutely spot on, because I think, quite frankly, it was the fact that Kim and Kong were more steady in that opening game that resulted in them winning it 21-15 in 21 minutes.
Yeah, I think so, and I think Kong played a steady first opening game. Interesting. I think that Lee So-hee and Shin Chan, they started off, I thought, with a very, very strict strategy, trying to pin Kong on the back, at the back line. However, they have not really followed up on it, but the first 5, 6, 7 rallies, they're really trying to work Kong very hard at the back, and then suddenly they've given up on that idea.
네가 저렇게 해야지라는 그 타이밍에 다른 걸 해보고 스매시 때려야지 하는 타이밍에 다른 걸 해보고 저 아주 잘하고 있어. 수비만 계속 생각하는 거. 빠른 거 생각하고 있는데 낮게 빨리 네가 우선 못해. 나는 오케이 그거 계속 모르니까 계속 네가 오는 거 다 짧아버려. 그거를 네가
Yes, Shin Chan is the captain of the partnership.
20 seconds.
Yeah, you never know. Don't know them that well. But there is no doubt that Kim So-young is the captain of the other
Second
team.
game.
Yeah,
No doubt about that.
no. And
Love
she's the
all.
older of the two, more experienced of the two.
Play.
And also by far much more vocal.
Just to emphasise her experience, this is her 5th appearance at the end of the year championships. Yeah, right, she put that away with venom. And Kim So-young, 5th
Service
appearance with 3 different
One
partners.
love.
So she's had huge success with several different partners in that experience. Yeah, that one was not going to come back.
Take no prisoners.
Yeah. It in, or she's going to challenge that.
Lee So-hee challenges KOR in.
Well, there was slight hesitation from the line judge, and that always unsettles the players and often makes them want to challenge.
I like to bring something to your attention.
Yeah.
And you can help me out.
Okay.
Explaining it. In this rally, there were 12 attacks in total from the two
One
sides,
challenge remaining.
where the attack was challenged
Service over.
down the centre of the court. 12 attacks were going down the centre of the court. If you were a doubles coach today and working with doubles pairs, there is a good chance that a lot of attacks are coming down that centre. And wouldn't you start working on your pairs to be more proactive in your defence, covering that centre of the court?
Of course I would.
Yeah, but I just don't see it happening. And we can sort of try to keep it in mind and look at the second game here and see how it goes. But very, very often the attack towards the centre of the court is defended in a very defensive way and not an aggressive way. So I hope I explained myself well enough.
You have, but I think that in general,
2-1.
I think these two Korean pairs and a lot of women's doubles pairs, I don't think are creative enough in defensive play as a generalisation anyway.
Could be a good point, but I just think that these two pairs are really poor at covering the centre of the court in a positive way.
Left. Are you okay?
Made an error again.
Service
Shin
over.
Seung-chan.
2-all.
One thing I do think is of concern in the women's doubles discipline is that when you look at the 9 qualifying events over the 2020 World Tour year, the 9 titles have gone to 6 different pairs from only 4 different
3-2.
countries. They've only been won by Indonesian pair Poli and Rahayu won 3 titles.
Yes.
Chinese pairs won 2 titles. Japan 2, Korea 2.
Yes.
It's a very small base of elite women's doubles, the number of countries that are winning all the tournaments.
Yeah, it's very, very tough to beat these 4 nations, and it's therefore very tough to get into the top 8 in the world.
It is.
And when you look at it,
5,
Japan has got
2.
pair number 3 and 4 and 5, perhaps. Korea similar. China has got another 1 or 2 pairs on top of the top 2 pairs.
Yeah.
So it's a really, really tall order to get into the top 10.
It's a tough discipline.
It is. She chose the wrong one to attack, in my book.
Well, they're desperately trying, aren't they, Lee and Shin, to get on the attack and win some rallies. But the defence of Kim and Kong is holding fast at the moment. Points.
Service over 3-6.
Better defence.
It was. I was just about saying that's so
And
much
they've
better.
And they've won the rally. The
4,
drive defence there from Shin Seung Chan. Yeah, it was a little bit earlier than that.
It was. But it was just a shot before that. But yes, I agree. That is setting the tone in this rally completely.
Yeah.
Nice to see. Good drive.
Service over 7-4.
Oh, good big serve.
And 4.
Well, again, she was trying to drive the defence.
Yeah. But she is, however, the one that's got the weaker defence of the two players. But yes, the idea is good. Coming back to my point, is she having a good day? It's going over. Not such a good day. It's going into the net. Shot from Kim So-young. It's much better.
Yeah, that was a lovely one. Oh, that's a super shot from Shin Seung Chan.
5.
Yeah, not really well anticipated by Kong. Must be able to see that partner is in deep trouble. See, she's backing, and then she should have moved a little bit forward to cover that one. Oh, that's a nice return.
Yeah, well anticipated.
6. 8.
Yeah,
Service over
she was playing for that return.
6.
She was definitely going for the third shot.
Yeah. Oh, that's a beauty. Lovely flick
10,
serve.
6.
Yeah, the first one was going out to that service line, but this one perfect.
Play.
Flatter
Service
smash.
ball.
Kong Hee
7,
Young not
10.
happy with herself because she knows if she got out of the way, it probably would have gone long of the black line.
Yeah. It can be quite annoying sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, I think
Service
Kim So
over.
Young is playing
11,
extremely
7
well.
in 12.
Anticipated that, went forward at the right time. Here she goes.
Yeah, and under pressure.
That's a lovely shot, isn't it? So a 4-point advantage for Kim and Kong here at the mid-game interval. Game number 2. We've already taken the first. So what does Lee So-hee and Shin Chan, what do they need to do? They've got to change something up to turn this match around.
Yes, I think they
20 seconds.
have one or two options. They can either try to work Kong as much as they can on the back line, as what they started off with in the opening game, possibly a little bit too late in my book, or I think they should try to go on the attack and then go on the attack again on Kong, not on Kim So Young.
Yeah.
So I think whenever the chance,
11,
the opportunity
7.
is there, I think they should direct
Play.
their attack towards Kong. At the moment, they're playing partner Kim So Young way too much into the match.
Well left.
Service over. 8, 11.
Yeah.
9,
Good aggression.
11.
Very good. I like the steepness of that smash from Shin. Often we see that the smashes are becoming a little bit too flat, but this one was perfect.
Oh, that was getting wide, wasn't it?
We will never know, will we?
Well, there's a challenge here from Kim and Kong.
Kong Hee challenges call out.
Hesitation from the line judge again.
Yeah.
Sort of sparking the response, I think.
Yeah.
Collection in.
Good challenge.
Service over. 12.
So Morton,
Nine.
tell me,
Play.
which way do you think the drift is going?
I
Lengthwise.
can't tell. I can't tell.
Oh, the reason I asked, did you notice when you did the first session of semi-finals yesterday?
Yes.
Which way was it going?
To me, it was going the normal way, which is from where we are watching and down the court.
So,
I think that the white t-shirts were having the fast end.
yeah, well, you see, I disagreed with Steve. And I felt that it had changed by the evening
10,
session.
12.
Okay.
And I felt that it was, well, we're looking at a reverse angle
Yeah.
now at the moment, so I'll explain it when we're looking from this side of the court.
Facing normally.
Yes, I thought that the drift, but if we're in debate about it, there isn't much drift there,
No.
which means that it's very good playing conditions. Because
Yes.
I think right now, I think the pair nearest to us, the white shirts, I think they're hitting against the drift.
Yeah, but they're still playing quite a few out the back line.
Yep. Well, that was certainly what we came to the conclusion on yesterday evening's session.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just managed to persuade Steve. That's what I thought.
He gave up the argument.
Yes. Poor man.
Yeah.
Best just agree with her.
Yes. Don't want any arguments. But the thing is that I think you're saying it's so right in the sense that if we can debate it, it can't really be that bad.
No, exactly. Good work.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, she's playing herself
Service
in the
over.
floor.
11-13.
Yes. She's definitely playing herself into form.
12-13.
Yeah, it's much better from Shin Chan. And then just 1 point in it.
Play. All.
6 of the last 8 points. Lee So-hee and Shin Sung-chan.
Yeah, you definitely sense a change,
Yeah.
momentum here.
Oh, the backhand.
Yeah, that's why
Well.
14.
I think we are
13.
treated
Mm.
to the third and final game.
Well, we're not there yet, Morton.
I know. I'm just
But-
saying, I think.
Yeah, there's certainly, they've upped their game, haven't they?
Yeah.
Lee and Shin.
Service over.
It could be
14
costly.
all.
Oh, that's very, very good work by Kim So-young.
15-14. 14.
Very proactive at the net. I like still though that Lisa, he was really trying to find his gaps. Not just lifting it, but trying to keep the initiative.
Record from Lee So-hee.
That's what you need sometimes, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Well,
Good pictures.
yeah. Thundered over there. Get ready quicker.
Play.
That's nicely done. And now Lee So-hee and Shin Chan are really hunting the net, Morton.
They are, both of them. Not only one, but both of them are.
Yeah.
And it is making a difference, and I think we see a more confident Shin
Yeah.
now than what we saw in the early stages of the match.
16, 15.
They're fired up. Look at those expressions.
Yeah. Good placements towards,
16
or just
all.
outside the right hit of Shin Chan. Actually, it was further wider than I thought.
Lee So-hee, I think, actually trying to play it.
Yeah. Always landing in. It's judgment, she could have played that.
Yeah, but the thing is, considering the drift, the sideways drift,
Yeah.
I think that was a fair call.
Yeah. So the sideways drift from left to right as we all look down on the court. Oh, that's a good finish from Kong Hee-young.
18, 16.
Yeah, when she managed to get that kind of steepness to her shot, of course, it's the point, and that's what I need sometimes to see from the players in the women's doubles when they're playing at the front of the court. A lot of the shots have become a bit too flat. Here, it was really crisp, it was short, it was sharp.
Yeah.
Service all. 17, 18.
Real intensity to this now.
Yeah.
Service
That's
double.
good to see.
19.
We had a few examples of what
17.
I just spoke about, that the steepness was kind of lacking, and this was from Kim So-young. The interceptions of the net became a little bit too flat.
So
20.
after 50
Match
minutes
point
of play,
17.
it's now 3 match point opportunities for Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young.
Yeah, and I must admit that I was not right. I thought that Lee So-hee and Shin Chan was really on a good run. I thought they had the potential to take this second game. They still have a chance, but not in the fashion that I expected it.
18.
Yeah.
20.
That's a good return of
It
service.
is.
Very good.
And that's what I also would like to see a bit more in the women's doubles, these more aggressive service returns.
Still match point for Kim and Kong. Powerful hitting. Yeah, and they get their just reward.
19. 20.
2 match points had been well saved. Yeah, good placement of the smash. And that could be the longest rally of this second game.
Yes, it was a very good serve. Too flat. Yeah. Attack was too flat.
Yeah, they're back level. It's 20 all.
20.
3 match points have been very, very well saved by Lee So-hee and Shin Chan. So 20 all, and extra points required until it's a clear 2-point winning margin.
Kim ready.
I think Lee So-hee and Shin Chan can be thankful that it's Lee So-hee who's serving at this critical point in the match.
That's gone wide. And I think Lee So-hee would have been wise to vary the pace of her attack a little bit more. But now a 4th match point opportunity for Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young. Confusion.
Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. What a save.
Service over.
Amazing shot.
21 all.
Drove it back across court.
From a very, very difficult position.
Yeah.
Swayed out of the way, played it back to where it came from.
So 21 all. Yeah.
Service over.
Squeal of celebration
22 21.
Kong Hee-young. And it's now a fifth match point opportunity.
Lee. Get ready. Lee.
They said, oh, I'm sorry. They just carry on.
It's gone long.
Service over. 22 all. It's okay, play on.
Lots of psychological war going
Yes. One shuttle changed.
on.
No. And then they apologise to each other. What's there to apologise for? Oh my goodness.
She's up.
Brilliant. Oh my
Aye.
goodness. I didn't think Kong would get to that.
Well,
That's amazing.
well covered by
23
Shin.
22.
That one down the line, well covered.
Yeah. Fabulous play. Yeah, and the angle she
You
produced
get
with
it,
that winner
Charlotte.
too.
Yes.
Shin and Chan.
Lee.
And such a critical point of the match.
Yeah, so having saved 5 match points, now Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan have a game point opportunity to send this to a third and deciding game.
Play.
Oh, right. Kim
Service
So-young.
over. 23 all.
Well. Oh, it's got all the drama, hasn't it?
Kim So-young really closing down the mid-court area well on that second last shot, and then of course a beautiful follow-up as what we saw to finish it. Once again, so quick
Yes,
to close down the net.
she has made a big
24,
difference, hasn't she, in today's
23.
match?
She has
Kim So-young.
by far the best player on court.
So we're just shy of the hour mark, and it's a 6th match point opportunity for Kim and Kong. Oh, well left. That took
Service
courage.
over. 24 all.
Well, If we were to get to 29 all, it would be sudden death. First one to 30. I don't think I've called one of those for a long time.
Oh, it seldom happens.
Yeah. Oh, it's just wide. It was the right idea. There was a huge gap across court there. There was such a gap. But now it's a second game point opportunity for Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan. For Bennett, it is one game all. Who would have thought? Had to save 6 match point opportunities. Where they stuck to their resolve and they have forced a decider. 26-24. Second game in favour of Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan.
서로 믿고 자기 치든 뭐 하든 서로 믿고 의지하고 비밀 하나 찾아주고 그것만 하면 우리는 뭐 하려고 하지 그냥 믿어. 그래서 낮게 가면 낮게 치나. 오케이. 일단 생각하고 우리가 짧더라도 믿고 그냥 지금 우리가 되는 수비 위치. 그리고 때려줄 때 때려주는데 그러니까 때리다가 짧게 가면 쏙 이게 아니야. 지금 뭘 쏙쏙하면 이게 저까지 말쓰자. 이게 방방해서 섹섹이 하나 공이 사고 할 수도 있고 왜 그렇잖아. 가볍게 세게 때려 죽겠네. 다 이렇게 이렇게 세게 때리면 우리가 힘들어요. 때리면 난 타이밍 내가 반대할게. 내가 안 해도 되고 내가 무조건 반대로 그냥 맞게 때리잖아. 네가 때린다 생각하면 무조건 반반. 네가 치면서 들어가고 나도 빠져줄게. 네가 네 판단에 맞게 대신 확 빠지나? 내가 보고 일단 생각하면서 빠지다 약속이야 진짜.
So here we go, third and deciding game. Well, we love all the drama and the fact that 6 match points came and went in the second game. You don't get much more drama than that. And I think your point, Morton, I think you were spot on right at the start of this match about the 2 players who could make an influence here. And I think Shin Seung-chan is now rising to the occasion, and I think she's playing better and better as the match is going on.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree. And I think the turning point came around 12-13 in that second game.
Yeah.
Then suddenly she was picking up, becoming a little bit more confident and then playing her shots in a different way. And suddenly what were mistakes earlier suddenly became winners.
Yeah.
And that's a big difference.
Oh, well taken. Lee So-hee very sharp on the net.
On a roll.
3
Yeah, very
love.
much so.
On a roll.
And Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young, I know all coaches, all sports psychologists would be saying you've got to put that second game out of your mind and the 6 match
Sorry,
points.
I'm smiling.
Because
but it's
you
not
can't.
easy. It's
You
not
can't.
easy to do that.
No. Well, I was never able to do it. Let's put it that way.
I don't think anyone is really good at it.
No.
And that's why the start of the third game can become extremely critical.
Yeah. Yeah. And just look at the reaction
4
after the rally.
love.
Yeah,
To say they're fired up.
that's an understatement.
Yeah. A point to prove.
Yeah, no doubt that Lee So-hee and Shin Chung-chan have turned the table on this one.
Yeah.
What a start, 5 love up.
Mm. Well,
6
came across and took her partner's shot. She wanted to get forward to the net. Kim So-young.
Thanks for making the mistake too. So I'm not the only one getting the names wrong now and
Yeah.
again.
Kim.
Oh, that's a good shot. That's a lovely shot.
Service over. 1-6.
That's out. That's very well, good awareness, isn't it?
7
That was close.
1.
Yeah.
Very good awareness.
Yeah.
Service over. 2-7.
There was a cue at the net
3-7.
from Kim and Kong. As soon as that one was dropping at the back of the court, saw both players just zooming forward.
Yeah, but once again, it's a real muddle between Lee and Shin, isn't it? Oh, it's landed in.
It's a good
That's
serve.
a very good serve.
Oh, that was a mistake.
4-7.
4-7, yes, and not 8-3.
That's a nice block. I like that.
spinning net shot.
Yeah.
Awesome spinning net shot from Shin.
Service
That was
zone.
almost singles like, wasn't it?
Yeah.
4.
It's coming here. That one there. That is awesome. And I like the way that she's moving out of the way
Yes.
and letting partner come from the back and finish that one off.
Yes, because it's much easier to move forward into playing the smash than having to move backwards.
Yes, and so often we see the opposite of what we just saw here.
Yeah.
And it's creating lots of trouble. Oh, that's wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hesitation.
Service zone. 5, 8.
Oh, that's sensational. Now, you were talking,
8.
I can't remember whether it was last week's final or when it was, Morten, but you were talking about using the sides of the court more.
Yes.
We understand the channel attack, we understand that that narrows the angle of reply and therefore there's perhaps more chance of getting a net player involved, but you've got to set up the opportunities, you've got to also use the side of the court as she did in that rally.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
It was a lovely surprise.
Yeah. Yes.
7.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness me, this is developing into a match and a half, isn't it?
Yeah, all square, almost.
Yeah.
Just a point in it.
Yeah, that's a nice finish.
Yes, it was. Well defended by Kong.
Goodness, that's a huge miss.
8.
Yeah, she knows it.
And I think she anticipated it so well.
Yeah.
Good flat drive down the line. And look at this. Wow,
Yeah,
that's a mistake.
that is
Sorry to say.
a big miss, isn't it? Well, considering that Kim and Kong were love 6 down in this deciding game, and it's now 8-all, they've done remarkably well.
And you and I discussing whether damage was done after losing that second game.
Yeah,
Recovered well.
yeah, definitely.
Play. 9, 8.
Well. 8 of the last 9 points. 1-7 down they were. Yeah,
Service zone.
I'm sure me
9,
and Shin will
4.
be mightily relieved to disrupt that run. Well, how many twists and turns has this final got?
A few more, I
Yeah.
actually think.
Yeah,
We have more in store for us. Play by Kong. Positive.
Service over 10-9.
That's great placement towards the left hip of Lee So-hee, and quite remarkably, after being 6-love and 1-7 down in this deciding game, Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young have the advantage 11-9 in the deciding game. Well, I wouldn't have predicted that, Morton.
No, after the beginning of that third final game,
no,
I thought it was a home run almost for at least Oh-hee and Shin Chung-chan.
Yeah,
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So
11-9.
Kim and Kong keep this going.
Play.
Or is there going to be another twist in the tail? Nice shot. That's one left.
Yeah.
12-9.
I think there's very little drift in the ends.
I agree with you.
Service over 10-12.
So the only thing we need now in this thrilling story is 4 points for Lee and Shin. Let's say 14-12 up, then it's anyone's guess again, isn't it?
It is. She almost tripped over.
She did, lost balance.
Oh, we've won the rally. That's extraordinary.
11-12.
Lee and Shin had on Wednesday their first match of the Group A against Polly.
That was a long one, wasn't
That
it?
was an hour and 34 minutes.
Yeah.
We're in an hour and 20 minutes now in this one. We're going to deserve a rest at the end of this week, aren't they? Oh, she's left it.
Service over 13-11.
Well, that to me, Morton, is telling, because she's missed a couple of opportunities at the net, Shin Seung-chan, and I think that because she's missed them, I mean, when you have a sitter, if there's any doubt, it could land in. My coach
You play it.
You play it.
You play it.
My coach always used to say to me, "If in doubt, hit the flag."
In doubt, you're not in doubt. Just hit it.
Yes.
No lack of confidence in that shot, for
No,
sure.
no. It's
That
coming.
takes lots of courage.
Yeah. Perfect net shot.
Service over, 14-12. Service over,
Broke down the
13,
defence
14.
of Kim So-young. Hit a weak reply that could easily be killed.
Her standard has dropped a little bit in
It
this
has, hasn't it?
third game, I think. Not as decisive as in the first two. But yet, still, they're 1 point up.
That's a nice idea.
14 all.
Well, Kim So-young asks to change her racket. 1 game more, 40 more. Oh, she was going to challenge.
These
That's a
only
challenge either way.
challenges call out.
Well, it was called out. So the challenge has come from Lee So-hee and Shin Sang-chan. Oh, out by a
Challenge
whisker.
unsuccessful. 1 challenge
I
remaining.
don't think it could have been closer.
Service over,
What a great job by the line judge, though.
15-14.
Yes.
Fabulous.
I think you and I both agree we don't want to sit there.
No, definitely not.
Talked about it so many times. Being put on the spot.
Yeah. Yeah,
16,
she was waiting,
14.
committed to the backhand defence. Hit down her forehand side. And once again, Kim and Kong have opened up a 2-point cushion.
called in.
Well, yes, she thought it was out. She yelled with delight.
Yes.
And now has to make the challenge.
That's why I say it's called in, it's called in.
My goodness, passions are running high, aren't they?
Yes.
That's good to see.
Means a lot to the 4 players.
Yeah. This could be very important. It's clearly.
Challenge and successful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 15-16. Play.
Oh, what a great serve. My goodness
One
me.
time to do it.
Yeah.
Perfect timing for such a nice serve. Yeah, no doubt. Well in.
There's another good serve.
She was just about to hit it. Trying to look at her expression afterwards. Try to look now.
Oops, yes, partner, I was going to hit it.
Yes. I think that's really well played by Kong. The smash down the line, the follow up, everything here. Solid smashing.
Yeah.
Good attack.
Felt more and more an attack along the defence to Kim So-young.
18-17.
Oh, good save.
Yeah.
Good save.
Short. Unbelievable. Yeah. Well, they deserved that rally, did Kim and Kong. Relentless in their attacking play. Well,
There's so many times there. Actually, I think they were slightly confused who to hit it.
Yes, and I think that's the sheer tension of the match. We thought this would be a good one, but I think it's exceeded expectations, hasn't it?
Couldn't agree more. Great match. Good intensity.
Yeah.
We've got coach.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
Yes. Day off for her.
Yes. You can't do your work any better than that.
No. Both pairs battling it out. Oh, well saved. Yeah. Kong Hee-young is down, but not out. Well, it's just wonderful to see how much this means to all 4 players on court. Absolutely terrific match. Look at that. 2 tantalising points away from the title. Lee So-hee,
Service
Shin
over.
Seung-chan.
19-18. Shin serve. Lee Shin.
Yep. Well spotted umpire in the wrong serving formation.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Service over.
Well,
19.
to play a winner like that,
At a time like that.
extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. It's brilliant. Great disguise, great accuracy. And it's 19 all. And now it's match point opportunity
20.
for Lee
Match
So-hee
point,
and Shin
19.
Seung-chan, having saved 6 match points in the second game. Well, this would be a story and a half, wouldn't it?
Oh, here it comes, here it comes.
Yes, and they've done it. And Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan survived 6 match points against them in the second game to win this title. They were beaten finalists at the 2018 World Tour Finals, but here in 2020 World Tour Finals they have secured the title. They've come back from the brink.
19.
What an extraordinary match. 15-21, 26-24, 21-19 in the deciding game. A match lasting an hour and 32 minutes. Well, absolutely brilliant. What a wonderful women's doubles. Well, spare a thought for Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young. Those 6 match point opportunities in the second game, which they failed to convert. And quite frankly, when they were love 6 down in the deciding game, I thought it was going to be a romp home for Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan. It wasn't at all. It was a magnificent final. This is the final rally. And fittingly, it was Shin Seung-chan who started in different form and played herself into the match and got better and better. And look at the sheer joy and delight for Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan. Beaten by their opponents in last week's final. This week, they reverse that result. So the players prepare for the virtual prize presentation. Morton, we really were treated to some wonderful badminton there.
We were, and I really enjoyed the excitement. As you say, it was back and forth.
Yes.
You never really able to guess who's going to win this one, and really some good proper women's doubles.
Yeah.
It was really a delight to watch, and I think, as you said, it was so befitting. It was Shin Seung-chan that did the final shot because, as you said, she raised her level
Ladies
from the
and
beginning of the match
gentlemen,
towards the end of the
welcome
match.
to the award presentation ceremony of Women's Double HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. The players please proceed to the stage.
So the players invited to step forward at the start of the prize presentation. Well, Korean fans can be mighty proud because it was a wonderful final. And for the first time in the history
Before the
of
prize presentation, I would like to invite the guest of honor for an opening remark. General Prawit Wongsuwan, Deputy Prime Minister, President of National Olympic Committee of Thailand.
ขอแสดงความยินดีกับความสำเร็จอันยิ่งใหญ่ของการแข่งขันทั้ง3รายการครับ
At this point, the organizing committee would like to call upon the guest of honor to present the prize in the virtual award ceremony. May I invite General Prawit Wongsuwan to present the medals, trophy and souvenirs. The runner-up for women's double are Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young from Korea.
So the leading finalists, So-young and Kong Hee-young. Second final, 2 weeks. Well, it takes 2 pairs to make a great final. And they very much played their part.
And the champions of women's double of HSBC BWF World Tour Finals are Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan from Korea.
Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan in their second final at the end of the year championships 2 years after their first win the World Tour Finals title in women's doubles. And they win it in dramatic fashion, saving 6 match points against them in the second
May I
game.
call upon our guest of honor once again to join a photo session with the players. Thank you, General Prawit Wongsuwan, for your virtual participation. Next, all players please proceed to the podium.
So they will now stand on the podium after the virtual
Congratulations to
presentation.
the runner-up of women's double, Kim
That's a
So-young
nice touch.
and Kong Hee-young from Korea.
Well, what a wonderful final. The finals day underway at the HSBC BWF
And
World Tour
congratulations
Finals.
again to the champions of women's double of HSBC BWF World Tour Finals, Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan from Korea.
So same pose for the photographers. Here's the rest of our finals, are half as good as that one. We are in for a real treat. So, coming up after a short break, it's the men's doubles final. And it's Lee Yang and Wang Qilin going for a third title in 3 weeks. Thereafter, men's Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Sebuan are going for a record 4th men's doubles title at the end of the World Championships.
Thank you.